So apparently, Dan Clancy got interviewed live about Hasan Piker, and he finally weighed in a public format on how much he's actually punished Hasan Piker for his misdeeds.
I'm sure you've been aware that one of your biggest streamers, Hasan Piker, has been in the middle of this weeks-long debate inside the Democratic Party about whether people should go on his stream, as more politicians do go on Twitch. I saw Gavin Newsom was gaming on there.
If you are a politician and you are collabing with Hasan Piker, you might as well just drop from any race that you were a part of. Collabing with that guy is an absolute death sentence because I'm sorry, no one in the United States is going to enjoy being in proximity or being related to or being in the same vicinity of a man who says, fuck America and everything it stands for. I prefer other countries. I support terrorism, and we should kill the citizens of our United States. Here's how I would do it: ordering drones off Amazon and bombing people. I just wouldn't do that. If I was them, I probably wouldn't go near that with a 10-foot pole.
Somewhat recently, I mean, you've obviously dealt at various times with Hasan Piker. You guys have, you guys have taken him off the platform. He's kind of come back on.
Taken him off the platform? You mean banned him for a day? Brother, I don't know who's throwing these softball questions and these best faith framing. Brother, they sung happy birthday for Hasan Piker. The fuck are you talking about? They've been strict with Hasan Piker. Are you retarded? And by the way, when they ban him, it's during his planned days off regardless. They didn't take him off the platform. They gave him a fucking paid holiday.
Temporarily kind of suspended him. What's your perspective as you kind of watch this play out? Do you think that people are kind of misunderstanding, or anybody in the Democratic Party is kind of misunderstanding his audience or his kind of popularity there? What do you think as you're
misunderstanding his audience? What you mean? An audience that when a terrorist who just got finished killing people and immolating people with Molotovs gets caught, Hasan Piker says it's a false flag situation, and his entire chat spammed hearts for a terrorist. That audience, it's pretty hard to misunderstand that, buddy. It's pretty hard to misunderstand. And the problem with Dan Clancy and the problem with Twitch is hateful conduct and breaking of TOS is anybody saying something they disagree with. Hasan Piker promotes terrorism and anti-American agendas because Twitch agrees with this shit. And it's pathetic. You can look directly at Dan Clancy, fitting that he's wearing blue, and understanding that he's a left-leaning liberal cuck. And he's a TikTok feminist, and everybody knows it. Why do you think the platform is filled with anti-American speech and promotes OnlyFans women like no other? I want to remind you, there have been OnlyFans women who have been banned 28 times and have never been permanently banned. Twitch is like those judges who let out repeat offenders 17 times. Twitch is kind of like the judge that released Irna Zarutska's killer, who was criminally convicted 18 times and let go and led to the death of an innocent woman. This is what Twitch does. They enable these bad actors who are destroying not only just the country, but also the platform.
Watching this debate.
Yeah, so look, I don't have an opinion on any particular.
I cannot believe that this dude is wearing a American flag pin on his vest while enabling one of the most anti-American individuals on the entire platform.
Streamer. I think it's absolutely the case that one of the challenges when you're live streaming is you're up there and you say a lot. And when you say a lot, especially as you're
yeah, you say a lot every now and then. Every streamer's eventually going to say, I love terrorists and I support Hezbollah and kill your local landlord today. It's honestly a typical oopsie whoopsie. It's a oopsie. Everybody does it because you're there for 6 hours. Eventually it just gets there, it just gets there. Oh my God. I shouldn't have watched this. I'm pissed off. I shouldn't have watched this.
Or inflammatory. You might say a lot of things that are over the top. Now, for us, the way we handle that is we have a very clear set of community guidelines where we do not allow certain type of behavior.
Dan, you banned Asmongold for 1 week because he said the phrase goat herder, when Hasan Piker has already said that 7 times and he never got banned for it a single time. You do not have a clear set of community guidelines. You don't even tell people exactly why they got banned or how long or why or if their appeal will go through. Even your own moderators working for Twitch, when I got banned, have told me they think it's bullshit that I got banned, and they called you a retard who doesn't know what he's doing. So I want to make this very clear. Dan, you don't have that. And now you're lying to everyone's face for everyone to see. And I'm shocked I haven't seen anybody else talk about this besides more Pegasus in the middle of a 40-minute video. That's why I stream on rumble.com/Tectone, because here we actually like the country that we live in.
If you violate that, then we take enforcement actions and we suspend you. It's designed not to kick you off forever. It's designed to say, no, you're going to have a suspension whenever Hasan is stepped over.
Then why is Sneeko still banned? Why is Aiden Ross still banned? Aiden Ross didn't even do anything wrong. His chat was being transphobic. I like to be calling it pro-reality, and speaking against why children shouldn't mutilate their own genitals. Aiden's not banned anymore? Thank God. Thank God they at least righted that wrong. I wonder how long it took.
The line, we've taken action. And it's interesting now because those folks will get worked up from both the right and the left.
Destiny is still permanently banned, yes? Want to make that very clear. Destiny is still permanently banned, yes? I believe that's the case.
On this, because we have also conservative people that are saying certain things that some people don't like. And one of the things that kind of works.
Don't you find it odd, Dan, that all conservatives get banned way more than any Democrat? It's a little bit interesting, isn't it?
Well, on Twitch is if you don't like what someone's saying, then don't go and listen to them.
Yeah, right.
That's crazy, Dan, because I got banned for a week for calling Denims a whore because she has an OnlyFans. I got banned for a week because I called Frogan fat. Both of them called me a rapist, and last time I checked, I have no criminal record. And neither of them got banned. So I got banned for telling the truth, and they didn't get banned for lying. And I think that's just a little bit interesting, Dan.
And then it's not in your face at all, literally.
Yeah.
It doesn't get injected into you like, you got to go see it.
Totally.
No, you disagree. And so, in general, we think it is important for us to allow people to express themselves.
Yeah. I think it's very important for creators to be able to express themselves. And, you're streaming for 6 hours a day. Eventually, you're going to talk about how much you love terrorism to your audience. It's honestly a normal thing. Dude, Twitch, Dan Clancy. I swear to God, if Twitch is your chosen destination for watching streams, just try watching Kick. Just try watching Rumble. I promise you, it is a much better experience, and it's not run by people who support terrorism. It's a lot better. Like, comment, subscribe. Dan Clancy. Holy shit.